BCom. What next? Which career to choose? Opportunities. Job satisfaction. Become valuable. Future exciting world. What skill to focus? BCom Plus.
If you are pursuing a professional qualification like CA, which has got a low pass percentage, it may happen that you may get fail, you may get stuck at some stage in the professional journey. And when that happens, you feel disappointed, you feel left out, you feel low. We have spoken to Vikash, who has gone through this very journey, and let us hear his story to see how he was able to overcome his situation, his failures.
Good evening, Vikash. Tell us something about you and your journey.
So, hi, I'm Vikash Singh and I'm from Kolkata. I completed my graduation in 2012 from Calcutta University. I was from commerce background. And after completing my graduation, I joined CA. And so first few months was very difficult because I was doing my classes. At the same time, articleship training was going on. Then there was sport orientation program and IT training and all those things were going on. So it was very difficult period. And after 9 months when the time for exam came, I registered for the exam. But at the time of exam, I was not very much well prepared. So I dropped the exam. I did not go for my exam. And so after that, I started preparing again. And after 6 months, I went for the exam again. And I completed my first group. So I went for the only first group of IPC, not the board group. And I completed my first group. And it was very good. I felt very good. It was very good experience. And I was thinking like, CA is not a very big thing. I can easily complete it. So anyhow, after I completed my first part of IPC, I started preparing for my second group of IPC. And then my problem starts because of the second group. There is a subject called ITSM and it was totally difficult for me. I was not able to understand the concept and all. So I appeared for my exam and I couldn't clear it. I failed. I tried again, I failed again. I tried again, I failed again. I tried again and failed again. So after tried 4 times, I couldn't clear my exam. And it was very depressing because my friends they cleared their exams and they were studying for the final and I was studying the same subject again and again. And there was literally nothing that I did not know. There were 3 subjects in second group, mostly advanced accounting, auditing and ITSM. And I was very good in advanced accounting and auditing, but ITSM was the only subject that was the only subject which took me 2 years, more than 2 years to get more than 40 marks on it. But during that period, it was a very depressing moment. I was like literally trying to get out of this thing, leave the CA, and do something else, right? Because I felt like you were good for nothing, and you might probably become a normal accountant in a company and be a lower middle class for your entire year, and you won't do anything good in your career. So I started looking for other courses, other short-term courses mostly, and I came across US CMA. I did my US CMA. I registered for US CMA, but I did not lose my hope on CA Inter. So my principal, under whom I was taking my articleship, he was very supportive. The only advice he gave me was to be patient. Patience is the key for any post-CA exam, because there was very few students who complete their CA in first attempt. Most of them complete in several attempts. They try again and again and again. It's very tiresome. It takes a lot of time, but that's how they complete. So even I joined CMA and I was working all these period like from 2012 till 2016 and I was working. And I worked for more than 4 years because I was taking leave during my exam. So that I would keep on working for around 4 years. And so I when I was like preparing for my USCMA, I went for the CA inter again for the second group. And finally I completed. It really felt good because for 2 years I was I was studying the same subject, same thing. But anyhow, I managed to complete that. I completed my CA inter at that time. And after that, for my US CMA, I was also like writing my exams during that time for US CMA as well. And I was writing from Kathmandu. So it really felt good because for the past 2 years, the only thing I was getting is, I was only getting failed, right? I was unsuccessful stories. I had nothing to cheer the last 2 years. But once I completed my CA inter, it felt really good. And US CMA, the result came. I appeared for my US CMA in January and Feb 2017. And the result came out in July, and I completed my US CMA too. So it felt really nice getting to back-to-back success. And so basically, when I completed my CA inter, I started looking for my CA final exams again because that was what my motto was. USCMA was basically my backup plan. It was not just like I wanted to be a USCMA. This was like a backup plan that I wanted a professional degree to back myself if the CA is not, like if I'm not able to complete my CA and something like that. So that was just a backup plan. So I started studying after my exams for USCMA. In fact, I started preparing for my CA final. And I
How did you got a call from Deloitte?
getting a call from Deloitte after I got my results for CMA. So I started looking whether there is any jobs available or what kind of jobs are available for CMA. So when I was searching on internet, different websites, I came across the Deloitte website and I applied on the website itself. So maybe because of that reason, I got a call from them. Or maybe because some other reason, I don't know. But I think because since I applied on their website, that is the reason I got a call from Deloitte. And that, by the way, they were not looking for CMAs at that time. They were looking for CA inter at that time. So they do hire CMAs, US CMAs, but for different roles. But at that time when they called me, they were looking for CA inter. So when I got a call from Deloitte, before getting any, that was the first, for me, like that was the first interview call that I was about to attend. And before that, what my thought process was, like what I used to think is, showing the technical skills is the most important thing to get a job. But when I got a call from Deloitte, the one thing that I realized is the most important and the highly tested thing in any interview is our communication skills. And it's like showing your if I'm good at something, like if I'm good in technical skills, I have to tell them that I'm good at it. And in order to tell them, my communication skills has to be good. So that is the one thing that I realized, and I did not ever thought of this, I never ever had any idea that the communication will play so much crucial role in me getting a job, in Deloitte or for anywhere else. So when I got a call there were several tips, mostly related with my communication skills, and it's not just my how I speak or how I communicate with others. It's related with various other things like how I talk or my writing skills, my pronunciation, my vocabulary, and a lot of other things were there. And they do also like test it for technical skills. But technical skills come only after I completed my communication skills. So that on that day I realized that even no matter how good I am at technical, if my communication skill is not good, I'm not going to get a chance to show my technical skills. So that was the first thing that I learned, that communication skills is very important. for getting any kind of job, or even in our normal life as well. So I got a call from Deloitte, and it went well. There was 3-4 rounds of interviews. It all went well. But at that time, as I said, that I was looking for CA final, and that was I was studying for CA final, and my parents were not happy that I'm going for job without even trying for the CA final. So I asked them that I have my exams are coming on, and I cannot just go for my CA for any job without my appearing for my CA final. So they were very supportive, the Deloitte people, the HR and all. They were very supportive, and this is not a problem. Go for your exams, and once the exam will be over, you'll get a call from us. So I said, fine, that was a win-win situation for me too. So then I went and I appeared for my exams, and I completed my exams. Like, I completed in the sense the exams got over. And on the same day I got a call from Deloitte. That was very surprising, but I did get a call on the same day from Deloitte. And they said that if you are okay to go for the interview, we can process your CV again. I said, okay, fine, I agree. And then after 2 or 3 days, there was partner round interview, and it also went well. And after a week, I got a call that you have been selected. And I did get a good amount of package too, which is very, very nice compared to CA Inter or for CMA. I'm not sure. I'm not telling that this is what everyone gets, but what I get is a package of around 4.5 to 5.5, somewhere around that. So I was very happy because even for normal CA in cities like in Hyderabad or Bangalore, the package comes around 7 lakhs, 6 to 7 lakhs. And being a CA Inter, if I was getting that package, I was quite happy. And I had a CMA degree on top of that. So it was a win-win situation for me, and I thought if later on if I decide to go for my exams, I'll go for my CA final exams again later on. So I decided to join Deloitte, and I joined Deloitte in January 2018, this year only. And it was a very wonderful experience working in Deloitte. This is my first job, so being professionalism, learning the corporate culture, and to be professional and to be around professional, it was a very learning experience. I'm still learning, and I think I'll be keep on learning for no matter how many years I'll be working. So it was a very very learning experience for me in Deloitte.
What suggestions you will give to people who are stuck at some stage of CA, either inter or final?
So as I said earlier, that I have gone through during those periods, and it is very frustrating. There is no doubt in that. And my advice, I won't say advice, but I can only say what I did to keep myself going and to keep myself motivated. What I did was that, as I said, my mentor, like my principal at home, I was doing an articleship. That advice that he gave me was to be patient. Like, being patient is the key. So I was on that, and to being mentally and physically fit, like, that is very important. And to believe in myself, to mentally feel fit, to physically feel fit, like, it's very important to physically and mentally fit during those periods, because it's very frustrating. Like, if you're working very hard and if you're not getting the result, it's very tiring, very frustrating. You feel like you don't have anything else to do in life. You are failing, and that's the worst feeling in life. So I think my advice, or what I did, was to be mentally and physically fit and to believe in yourself. And the most important thing is fear is not the end of anything. So to believe in yourself and to keep yourself motivated. I used to watch a lot of inspirational videos. That was very helpful. I used to, because there's lots of things goes around in your mind when you are not able to clear your exams. There's lots of things, like you're not able to concentrate on, even on a very simple thing. Yoga was very helpful. I think the most important, very much helpful, the help that I most got is doing yoga. That was very helpful. To being myself mentally fit and to believe in myself. that will be my advice, I would say.
Okay.
Also, a lot of accounting work moved to India, and there is an immense opportunities to work in KPOs, and they prefer CA Inter and better an additional qualification like USCMA. However, your communication skills should be good because you're dealing with foreign clients and strong communication skill is a must.
Even I also did. As I was saying that I was doing, the reason I I was keep on continuing my articleship training, even that I was not able to complete my exam. I never left, even after 3 years. Like my articleship was over and he was ready to give me that certificate that yes, you have completed your articleship. But I never left my office because I just not wanted to be, I was already not able to clear my exams and I was just not, I did not wanted to just leave my, the learning experience that I had during my articleship. And I was working, I was very confident that even if I won't be able to do anything else, I won't be like, there will be no earning opportunities for me. I wanted to make sure that. So there was lots of other clients for whom I was working. They were very happy to take me in their company as an employee after my articleship. They were very happy to do that. And I wanted to focus that too because I just did not just want to get out, just complete my exams. I wanted to get that, learning experience keep going, like the practical part. So that's why I never left my job. I'm in the articleship, you can say. I would keep on working till the time I completed my CA Inter and I had my CMA degree. So I never I did stop working once I completed my CA Inter because then I started preparing for my CA finals. But before that, I never stopped working. And I think it's very important to keep yourself working.
A lot of people who are stuck at CA, if you are one of them, I think you should start looking for a job. And it's not that once you complete your CA, only then you should start your career. Start your career, get a short qualification like USCMA, which will help you. And as you start working, you will understand what are the important skill set which are required in order to succeed in the workplace. Get those skills, build those qualifications, because in any way in today's time, you have to be a lifelong learner.
Yeah. And even when I completed, since it's after 6 months in Deloitte, I also started studying like different courses. Like I'm doing my CPA right now, and I think that will be very beneficial for me in the future. It will take time, but I think it will be very beneficial for me. So I think learning is the key. Keep on learning is the key.
Thank you, Vikash, for sharing your thought. And I'm sure there are a lot of learners who are today where you were a few years back. And your story will help them not to lose heart and keep moving.
If you like this story or if you want to share something, please write in the comment section. Thank you.